Yeah, just got home. Solid 11-hour day. No break, no lunch. You clock in and you say lunch, but you don't actually take it because that's 40 minutes that you just don't have to spare. So there's too much work to be done in that 40 minutes, so you just keep working. And so you could probably tell I'm a little rummy. I was beyond tired hours before I got done. At nearly 57 years of age, you physically labor for 11 hours. Kind of puts a toll on you. So then I come home and I walk in the door, destroyed, and I find that there's a notification on the house next door, the rental house next door. Scared the tar out of me because, like I've told some of you, most of you, I guess, there's the plan that, in a couple years, whatever, give or take, they basically want to mow over the house that we've been renting for 27 years. But then to come home, and just needing some turmeric and some steak and just needing to recover. And then boom, there's the sign next door, kind of like the doomsday sign, But I guess, as you can tell, I haven't planned anything here, but God prepares stuff, and God's always working. He's in the background working. And something this year that God has really had me doing and emphasized, I think, to teach me to have more faith in prayer. He's put me in a situation with these old garbage trucks, these rear loaders, where I got to get on this. It's called Highway 26, but it's a pretty fast-paced, filled 3-lane freeway, and you're trying to get on there with a slow-moving, packed garbage truck, and it's not exactly easy getting on the freeway, let alone then I have to get over 3 lanes into the quote-unquote fast lane in order to get to Metro to dump my load. I have to be over there. So, and then coming back, it's the same situation. There's an on-ramp getting back onto 26 where it's full of cars and trucks, but you have to get over in order to get into the proper lane. Otherwise, it shoots you onto an exit going into downtown Portland, which I don't want to go to. So God's put me in a position where every morning, well, after the garbage route, I'll call it morning for me, I'm heading up to 26, where I'm going to go to 26, and I pray, God, I need to get on the freeway without an incident, and I need to get over 3 lanes without an incident. And I pray by faith that you're going to do this for me. And it's sure shooting. I've gotten to the point now where I know, I absolutely know. I'm like, God is going to separate the vehicles, and he's going to give me, the minute I get on the freeway, he's going to give me a big berth of room to get over in that 3rd lane. And I'm talking day after day after day after day after day. And then when I'm coming back after I dump at Metro, I'm coming back up there and I'm seeing all the traffic, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, God, I have faith. You're going to get me on that freeway, and you're going to get me over to the lane that I need to be in. And boom, I come up there and I'm looking, and there's this gap right there where I need it to be. And I shoot right on over. Twice a day. And it's like the Lord is showing me, hey, stupid. Hey, you carnal moron. You see how prayer works? This is just a freeway, and a garbage truck and a freeway. Whoop-de-doo. I'm God. And yet every single day, twice a day, you pray, and I get you on there, no problem. That's a good lesson for me to learn. It really is. I tend to have a very negative look at things. I tend to, I take after my genetics, which are, when you have a lily pad, you cling on to it, and it's very, very hard to let go of that lily pad and by faith go and grab another lily pad, because that lily pad may sink. I don't know. Is there a concrete barrier underneath the lily pad so it can't sink? Just one of my weaknesses. I have strengths, I have weaknesses, so do you. And God's, I think, been helping me with that weakness. And day after day after day, it's uncanny. And I pray that you would pray also for this housing situation. I admit I'm losing sleep over it, and it's ruffled my feathers. See, having faith and all that, it's not my strongest forte. You ask me a really tough doctrinal question. A lot of times I can just look at it and know the answer without going to any kind of, commentaries or helps or whatever. A lot of times I can correct the commentary, or whoever. That's a strength that God has given me. When it comes to some other things, how to handle money, don't ask me. Don't ask me how to handle money. The faith, the level of faith that I should have, just hasn't been what it should be, and maybe that's why I've been going through all this. Being stronger in prayer. I've never been as strong in prayer as I should be, but of course, when things get scary, things get tough, I automatically go to that, knowing that, oh boy, things are getting tough. I better really focus on the prayer. And that's just been a weakness of mine. And I've seen, God has shown me through you people, that when something is really tough, something is really needing serious prayer, I ask you guys to pray for me. And I'm not a Pentecostal charismatic, but I'm telling you, miracles take place. Unbelievable stuff. Situations that you're like, oh man, this is not going to be good. And you guys pray. It blows over. No problem. Everybody's smiling. What problem? What are you talking about? Because God took care of it. And that's through prayer. We have a living God. And he's working, and just because you don't see him physically standing right next to you doesn't mean he's not there. So I'm learning, I'm growing. You're never too old to learn, you're never too old to grow. And I just wanted to share that with you because it's just amazing seeing God do that. When I start heading up to that freeway, I just almost have a bold look on my face, like, yeah, I'm going to get on the freeway and I'm going to get 3 lanes over almost immediately. And I wouldn't even consider trying to head for that freeway either way and not pray before entering it. I wouldn't dare. It's as important as having fuel in the truck, or making sure that the temperature gauge is correct or whatever. The prayer is chiefly important because I know that's what gets me on the freeway. So I wanted to share that with you, and please keep praying for my housing situation. Over and out.